Alright guys, so for today's video, we're going to be doing a truck comparison between the Thunder 149 inverted kingpins and the Independent 144 inverted kingpin. Right now, we're going to start off with the Thunder 149. It's on an 825 board right now. This is my main setup, the Hue board. I'm still sponsored by Hue. I'm just trying to kind of figure out what trucks are the best, and I don't really want to mess up this board for an experiment. And we're going to be skating the trucks on this same board. Like the turning is pretty solid. The turning actually feels really solid on them right now. Oh, I was so used to skating the Blazers that this didn't have as much grip as those. Oh my God. Third time is the charm, as they say. Oh, ow. To be honest, the trucks don't feel bad. I think it's like user error. Oh, fuck. I feel like they're just kind of rolling on the ground. Oh, my flick isn't on point right now. We're gonna switch the shoes to some Blazer lows, because that's what I've been skating. I just wanted to skate the Dunks just because that's what I usually skate, but I've been skating the Blazers the past few sessions. I think we were on the fakie flip. Wow, that's like a lot better. Let's do a kickflip now. Yeah, like that was a way better kickflip. Yeah, the kickflip actually felt really good on these. I'm gonna do one more. Yeah, the flick is way better on these. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Sketchy, but first try. Another tray flip though. And let's clean up the fakie tray. All right, let's do some nollie flips. Yeah, the flick is just so much better. So the trucks for flat ground so far, for the kick flips and tray flips, they feel okay. I don't think my flat ground is super affected by the trucks at the moment, so that's a good thing. And I feel like they're turning pretty decently. Still not used to like the height of them per se, but I think if I chose to skate this like more, I would be more used to the height. Yeah. I would say they are pretty responsive. It's like really easy to ollie on them. And they do feel light. It's probably because of that hollow kingpin. Oh, that felt good. If I do this nollie heel first try, I could move on. Ooh, that was nice. All right, so the more I'm warming up, the better they feel for flat ground. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna do one more. Oh, that was a little better. For the tray flips though, I feel like I can't pop them as high, but they feel pretty controlled. Oh my gosh. Do another backside flip. Holy crap. That had a lot of revert on it. I mean, that's 2 in a row. That's pretty good. What the hell? Jesus Christ. I'm doing them. They're just kind of sketchy. Let's see how they are for frontside flips. Oh God. So this is kind of to be expected. A lower truck, I think, does make frontside flips and tray flips a little harder. For my tray flips, they just weren't popping as good. So I think the same thing applies to this frontside flip. It's not like scooping and popping the way I want it to. Oh, barely made. Okay. These are like a technical kind of truck, so let's do one like technical flat ground trick and see how long it takes. I'll do a nollie 180 flip. I feel like that's kind of technical. It's like, you know, nollie and turning and flippy, so yeah. Oh man, let's see how the second try goes. Yeah, like that felt really good. Okay, so I did like the nollie frontside flip, second try. I think it was pretty decent. I think these trucks are pretty like technically good. They are responsive. And yeah, I think I'm pretty used to them. Yeah, like all my flip tricks feel pretty okay right now. No trick feels like it's that difficult at the moment. Oh my God, how did I? Except that one, that trick is difficult. Let's do one more. So for flat ground, I'm gonna say that they're solid. There's no real drawbacks except maybe you pop a little less. So as of right now, they just don't feel like it pops as high, but all my flat ground tricks are still there. They may take a few tries, but there's none that I was not able to do. I eventually landed all of them within a few tries. So, all right, so since I was just doing a lot of flat ground tricks, I'm gonna do some tricks up the Euro to see if the flat ground can transfer to the Euro. Oh yeah. Ooh. I feel like they go so good on quarters. Oh gosh. Yeah, the pop is like it's like lower to the ground, so I still have to get used to that. All right, there we go. That back one didn't feel good, but back disasters. Like, feel so good on these. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, it gripped really good, and I feel like it tweaked really well. Let's do one more. See what happens. Oh, second try. It felt pretty normal. I think, so okay, that could have been first try. That was kind of a mirror. And let's see how long the backside flip takes. So far, I think I'm pretty used to these trucks. Holy crap. No! The tight trucks did not help me on that one because I needed a little bit of lean and I didn't get the lean I wanted. So that's just me not being as used to the trucks, but also the trucks are just a little bit tighter than how I generally skate. But I feel like if I put it any looser than this, it wouldn't feel comfortable. But yeah, I could have landed that one and that would have been third try. All right, let's get into the tray flip. That's one I love to do on this, so I really don't want that to be affected because tray flips are like my favorite thing to do up this Euro. Oh, the fact that it wasn't first try and wasn't even close. Oh man, I don't know. Let's see if it was me or if it was just the first try jitters. Oh gosh. I kind of feel like it's a little harder because I don't get as much scoop. Holy shit. Yeah, not gonna lie, they don't feel easy. Yeah, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh no, I did it, but it felt ugly. Let's see if I can do one more. Oh, that's kind of better. It feels different, but I think if I choose to ride these trucks, I could get used to it. All right, so let's test out how the trucks do on this box over here. Grind pretty good. Let's test out the pinch on these because I think everyone thinks Thunder's pinch the best, so let's see. Oh yeah, pinch on these are so good. All right, let's see how they slide though. No complaint on the slide. Yeah, the slide feels pretty good. Yeah. On the Thunder Instagram, it said that the base plates are a little more rounded off. That makes for an easier slide. I think that actually helps a little bit. The box could just be really like perfectly buttery, but slides feel perfectly fine. And I know some people complain about how Thunder slide, but these are sliding like perfectly fine. Like I did both my nose slides first try. Oh, barely. Okay, I felt a little resistance, but not bad. All right, let's try to do some tail slides now, like actual ones where I pop in. Yeah, I'm not turning enough. Oh God, that was weird. The front tail usually takes me longer, but for some reason the back tail's taking me longer this time. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Woo. Yeah, I knew what to do. So we did some slides on it. We did a crooked grind. It felt really good, but let's see how it pinches for front crooks because that's a trick I really like and I don't want to lose because of different trucks. All right, I got to ollie a little higher. Oh man, this is where the lower trucks I feel like is kind of making it harder to front crook because for front crooks I feel like I like to pop really high and then jam in, but for this one I feel like my pop only goes so far, but we're gonna see if I can get used to it. Oh, that was weird. Wasn't like fully on top of it. Oh, okay. All right, that was better. No, what am I? For these front crooks, feel like I have to pop way higher than I'm used to. Got to put more effort on with these lower trucks. Oh, it's kind of sketchy. Front crooks, once I was in the pinch, it felt really good, but I did notice it takes a little bit more effort to get up there. Let me do one more. Holy crap, I have to ollie so much like more vertical. Feel like with higher trucks, you naturally will ollie more vertical, but with the lower truck, you have to put more emphasis into getting the board up and then into your trick. So I know in my head, I just have to pop more vertical than I think. Oh my God, I don't know how I made it out of that one. I kind of like hit the edge, but yeah, I just have to pop more vertical. That's the way to do it on these trucks. All right, let's do some back one nose grinds. I like to do that trick a lot too. Oh God, it feels like icy on that one. almost first try, fuck. Leaning so far forward. That was a little sketchy. I mean, I'll redo that one. Yeah, there we go. So eventually I was able to get used to how these pop for like nollie crooks and front crooks. I did feel like I had to really make my board go up more. After I got used to it, it didn't really have too much an effect really. Let's test out the inverted kingpin part of these trucks. Let's do a couple front smits, a few back smits, and see how much this kingpin really helps. Oh yeah, that felt great. There is no resistance. This kingpin hangs extremely low, like very, very low in respect to the hanger. It's like really down there. It's like barely touching the ledge at all. Whoa. Oh my. Okay, felt pretty sturdy on the Manny. Oh, pinch is pretty good on the feeble too. Oh man. Manny's feel like okay. The pinch on the feeble actually felt pretty good, so let's do a few more flat bar tricks. See how the pinches. Oh. Oh. Hi, 50s feel really good on it, like very stable. I think I need to do some on the round bar just to really feel that pinch. Oh my God, I like fell out of that. Oh my God, I'm barely making these. All right, so if you just like trust it, it works. It's like feels weird because you're lower to the ground, but if you just like pop normal and just believe, it works. But it's definitely like a little adjustment period to the feel because of how low they feel. Ooh. What the? All right. No, what the? Gotta ollie more. I have to like trust the ollie. All right, so for the front feeble, I did feel like I had to pop extra hard. And I do think front feebles are a little easier and maybe on a higher truck just because I feel like it gives me that pop and comfortability. But let's see if I just figured it out right there with these trucks though. Let me try one more. So I've been complaining about the pop on these trucks a lot. So let's see how long it takes me to 50 that like bump to ledge from flat because that requires some pop. Oh my God, that was sketchy. My back foot did not come up. Ah, okay. Oh my God. Fuck, I should have just popped in. Oh, what the fuck? So it took a few tries to 50 the hubba, but once I trusted the trucks again, they work. So it's like, trust is the biggest thing. So it's like if I really just do the trick and believe in them, it tends to work. Let's see how they pinch on the handrail. Oh my God, I'm being such a... I know that's how it is. I just have to trust it. Just like every other trick that I've been doing on these trucks, just gotta trust it. No, bro. That's the thing with the trucks. I gotta like pop higher. I gotta make myself like pop a lot higher. Oh! No, wait, that was the worst try. No, wait, yo, oh my God. Why did that have to happen? No! I'm done. All right, so the last thing I want to test on these trucks is how they flip into grinds. We did everything else pretty much, but there's a few flip-in grinds I don't want to lose. Let's see if they help me, don't help me, if it's the same, we'll find out. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. I did the kickflip back 50. Took a few tries, but I think I got used to it. Let's try one more to see if I got used to it. Oh, that was weird. After getting used to the Thunders and skating them, it's time to put on the Indies and see how they are. Flat bar or Euro first? All right, we'll do the flat bar first. Let's go to the flat bar. All right, we're about to do a 50-50.
What are you trying?
I'm gonna do a 50-50. Let's see, first grind on film, how it goes. Okay, grind pretty good. I've been struggling with backside grinds for some reason. Let's see how they go. I like missed the pinch and then got back into the pinch. That was cool. Pretty good so far. They are more surfy, but the grind is nice. Oh. Oh. I think I did it. Maybe I didn't feel as locked in because with the Thunders they're a little like closer to the board, so I feel like you pinch a little quicker. So my balance still has to get kind of used to it, but honestly it felt good. Like I'm pretty sure I'll do it next try. Oh. Oh. I was missing front feebles with the Thunders, and so far I'm kind of missing a little bit with the Indies too, so that makes me feel like it's more user error than truck, so that kind of helps me with my madness a little bit. Oh, gotta get used to it. Oh my God. All right, I usually don't bail feebles like this, so it's kind of weird. I want to do like at least a couple. I want to wax the rail so bad. Hey, let's wax the trucks a little. Oh, that should be better. That was so sketch. I'm like leaning not good on it. I don't feel as pinched. I guess maybe the Thunders do have a better pinch maybe. I did a cleaner front feeble than back feeble. What has the world come to? If I miss this, it's gonna be so funny. Yo! In the Indies, I don't feel as locked in on the feebles. I actually front feebled before back feebling good. It's so funny. That never happens, right? Oh my God. Yeah, I kind of like locked out in that one. Oh, that was so sketch. Zeke requested it. Oh, he did it too. Why do I feel resistance? I feel like that's not normal to feel this much resistance. I think the kingpin is actually making it harder to feeble. It's kind of a short one, but let's see if I could do it in a line. All right, there we go. Wow, I felt the kingpin hitting as I was coming out. I felt super good, and then I felt it, felt the friction of it. No, this inverted kingpin does not feel good right now. Even that was the most locked in I was. I felt perfect, and then out of nowhere, I just started feeling some things on the kingpin. It was weird. It's kind of like the whole reason I bought them, to feel extra smooth on a feeble, and the fact that I was super pinched properly and that happened. Yeah, and the rails waxed. I waxed my truck. It's weird. I don't like it. Jeez. I feel like I gotta avoid my kingpin. Oh, signature cartwheel. Ooh, oh, that's so weird. God, this is crazy. I'm waxing an inverted kingpin right now. What the hell? I am not liking this. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Dare I say, I feel like a regular kingpin would grind this better. Let's try again, though. We're gonna try again. I felt that kingpin. Oh my God, you can probably hear it. That's crazy. I might have to end the review early. Yo, for the front Smith, I literally, again, I feel like I locked in good, and then out of nowhere, I just felt it touch. I didn't like that sound. Whoa, whoa. I didn't feel the kingpin really there, but I just didn't get on it right. This board has also been like kind of worn out from skating the Thunder so much. This ledge is so tiny. I think this ledge is better with the Thunders because the Thunders are lower. But these, I feel like I need a higher ledge. Okay, I 100% felt the kingpin on that. I hope the audio could like pick up that I'm dragging on that kingpin. Wow, I felt like I stuck so hard on that. Oh, that makes me want to break my board so bad. God, ow. Like, why did that have to happen? That got like my wrist, my neck. Like, I'm gonna do one more front Smith though. I felt like I stuck on the front Smith. Oh, my neck. Should give me some like whiplash. God damn. I didn't really feel the kingpin that much on that one, so that's good. I thought I would feel it more on the ledge. Bruh, I did not want to land that. Front crook was first try, back one nose ground was first try. I think it is a little easier to front crook just because I do pop a little bit more higher with these. I didn't like how I was dragging the kingpin on the rail. I thought I would drag my kingpin more on the ledge, but I'm not so much as on the rail. What the? Dude, not clean. I feel like that access still wasn't that good. All right, let's see how they affect my nollie tricks. Technically, I should get more pop, so let's see. Wow, that was, wow. Second tee. Fuck. All right, it was up there. Yo! I popped too high for regular and I popped too low for nollie. Third try. Watch, nollie 50 is way harder. Oh, okay, we found the timing. All right, quick slide test. Oh, I got tired. I feel like I didn't wax the bottom too much. How many tries did that back tail on the Thunders take me? Like 6, 7? I think something around that. I'm on my second try. All right, well that was third try on this. I think it's easier to back tail on these, and I think it's easier to do front crooks on indies. It's nice that I have that extra room to really 180 into my back tail. I feel like for the Thunders, I kind of have to force that a little bit more. For Smiths, I'm not really the biggest fan, and that's kind of the main point, or the main reason why I got the inverted kingpins was for better clearance on Smiths. So I feel like I'm basically just getting the regular benefits I would get of a regular independent truck, and I feel like the kingpin is kind of hurting me, if anything. This is maximum stoke level. Stoke level. Okay, that was the most tired flick ever. Okay. Yeah, that was 2 feet. Did my foot get on the rail? That was like, I think 3rd or 4th try. I don't think it counts, but it was definitely really cool. I'm gonna give it a few more tries to clean it up. Okay. My foot got on the rail again. Yo, that was sketchy. Why am I locking into that? Oh. All right, let's circle back to the kickflip backflip now. Oh my God, that was it. I fucking bitched it. I literally just jumped off. Oh my God, fuck. Ow. Shit smacked my knee. Oh my God. All right, now right here, I'm like so much better than this. Like so much better than this, right here. I think I'm actually making skating harder for myself, skating 2 different trucks and not getting just used to one. So like, I do feel like way more explosive pop on my flat ground and like things off of bumps and stuff with the indies. I think that extra height really helps you pop your tricks. Sometimes the timing could be a little bit off, but if you pop like really good and hard, I think tricks feel better, or like flat ground tricks feel really good on indies. Ooh, I like the way they scoop for tray flips too. It feels like they come around a lot easier. Ooh, see that little curve out I did? I feel like indies are like way more surfy too, so I feel like it's easier to roll away from tricks. Indies have like a way more surfy feel. They don't feel as stable, but like I said, since they're higher off the ground, it makes you pop harder, therefore it makes you like your tricks higher as well. Oh, that felt kind of ugly. That felt kind of ugly too. It kind of does feel like you do have to put more effort though. I do feel like the consistency kind of goes down though for indies. Like your flat ground tricks are better when you do them right. But like, it's harder to find that perfect sweet spot where the board just like sucks up to your legs. It's obviously easier for tricks you have really on lock. Like I have kick flips really on lock, tray flips really on lock, so it helps for those tricks. But for tricks that are like a little harder for me, like nollie heels and switch heels, it doesn't feel like it helps it that much. I feel like the Thunders helped it with the consistency more. It's like harder to stay stable the more tired I get. All right, let's see how it frontside flips. Should be easier with indies as well. Well, I did it first try. It was a little ugly, but I'm doing them, just not like good. Whoa. Ooh. Indies with Euros definitely takes the cake. Oh God. As I recall, I think the first try on the Thunders was way worse, so. Oh, I would have clipped it so hard. Ah. Bruh. Remember last time I did like 3 in a row with the Thunder, so I'm gonna see how many I could do with these. Oh my God. All right, that's the third. Oh! All right, I guess it's still 3 in a row. So I guess the change is kind of negligible. Kind of did the same amount in a row. I missed like with the Thunders. I missed kind of more with these, but that's kind of just because like it's the end of the session. Let's see how the backside flip goes. Oh my God. Well, the backside flip was first try. All right, guys, so you've seen me just skate both the Thunder inverted kingpins and the Independent inverted kingpins, and you basically saw me have my like live reactions to how they felt. So let's just get into a direct comparison with them. We could start off with the kingpins. So like I was saying before, I think the Thunder inverted kingpins are a lot better than the Independent inverted kingpins. It might be hard to see on camera, but the kingpin just sticks up a lot more on the Independents rather than the Thunders. The Thunders have way more grind clearance. It's actually insane. So for Smith grinds and feeble grinds, I have to say that the Thunder inverted kingpins are a lot better. Not to say that I couldn't do them on the Independent inverted kingpins, they were just a lot harder. I was trying to get this line in New York, and I was just getting hung up on a backsmith pop out way too much, and it was just really annoying. I wanted to skate inverted kingpin trucks so I don't feel any resistance on Smiths. So the fact that like I felt resistance on the indies when I was doing Smith grinds, it just really threw me off and kind of made me feel like I should have just gotten, regular indies instead, Because I have skated regular independents, and the regular indies, the kingpin, it sticks, but if you grind it down a little bit, it honestly is fine. And I think a grinded down kingpin of a regular independent is definitely better than like a new inverted kingpin on the indies. That's just how I feel. I know for other people it'll be different. I think I feel that way because I tend to dip my Smiths a lot. If you don't dip your Smiths that much, then the kingpin is not as involved. The more you dip the trick, the more the kingpin gets involved. So with the way I dip my Smiths, I just did not like the inverted kingpins on the indies. All right, so let's get into the turning. For turning, there's something about an independent that they just dialed turning. It's like nice and surfy, and it's just like really nice and flowy. It's hard to describe it. It's just a really nice deep turn that you could get with the Indies that you can't get on most other trucks. So I have to say, in the turning department, I gotta go with Indies. But I do have to say though that the inverted Thunders have the best turning from any other Thunder trucks. All the other Thunders I've skated, I've always had to replace the bushings or just take off a washer just because they always just felt so stiff to me. That was part of the reason why I stopped skating them. But these were like really good. I don't know what they did with the bushing. I don't know if it's because it's like that clear dye kind of material or urethane that they use, but it's so good. It could get really loose and you can make some really sharp turns in these. I was really surprised and happy with how these turned. It's not a truck review unless we talk about wheelbase just a little bit. So for Independence, your wheelbase is going to be tucked in just a hair more than on the Thunders. So what does that mean? So a shorter wheelbase generally allows you to make sharper turns, which can contribute to some of the sharp turns that Indies can give you. But it's also going to mean that your wheels, when you're doing on slide tricks, aren't going to be rubbing against the ledge or rail while you're doing tail slides or blunt slides or nose slides. So the shorter wheelbase is going to make 360 flips and frontside flips a lot easier. Or not a lot easier, just maybe a hair easier. I was still able to do, 360 flips and frontside flips on the Thunders. It was just a little bit different. I just had to adjust my technique a little bit more. But I must say, I felt the most consistent on the Thunders, partly because of how stable they are. So they can turn really sharply, but they also have a really good stable point where they don't move if you don't want them to move. For Indies, it's harder to find that, and I don't like cranking my trucks down too much, so I didn't really like feeling like I had to crank down my Indies for them to feel like stable-ish, if that makes any sense. Generally, since Thunders have a more pushed out wheelbase, you're going to be sliding a lot more on the wheels than the base plate on Thunders. However though, with the new inverted kingpins, Thunder claimed that they rounded off the base plate so that it's better for slides. I can attest that this is somewhat true. I felt like my nose slides and tail slides were sliding pretty well for a Thunder. I would say that Indies slide maybe just a hair better, and it all depends on what you're used to be honest, but in my opinion, I think they slide just a hair better just because the wheelbase is pushed in a little bit more on the Independence. Alright, so let's talk about how they grinded a little bit. They both grinded really well. I feel like most companies like dial down a truck that grinds through surfaces like pretty good, to be honest. But because of the inverted kingpin, I gotta say that the Thunder inverted kingpins grinded a little bit better just because I wasn't grinding up on the kingpin because it was nice and tucked underneath the hanger. For the Indies, the grinding felt a lot rougher for me when it came to Smith grinds. For crooked grinds, I gotta say that I think I kinda like the Independence a little bit more for frontside crooked grinds specifically. I don't know what it is. I know Jamie Foy rides Thunders and he has like the best frontside crooked grinds, but for me, I think it's just a little easier for me to frontside crooked grind on a truck that's a little bit taller. Because for me, I feel like I don't skate with that much pop, so I feel like the extra height that the Independents give you just gives you that extra little bit of leverage you need to get into a nice popped up frontside crooked grind. And I think the added height also helps me do tail slides as well, just for a little bit more of like a scoop for when I pop. If I had to choose between the Independent inverted kingpin and the Thunder inverted kingpin, I would have to go with the Thunder inverted kingpins. Their kingpin is just way more well designed in my opinion for the type of skating that I like to do. I really like how they turn. I like how they could also be stable when I need them to be. I feel like after I got used to the lower height, they felt just fine and they were a really good time to skate and I was able to do all my tricks just fine. I will say, however, though, if I had to choose between a non-inverted edition or a non-inverted kingpin edition when it comes to the Thunders and the Indies, I'd probably go with the Indies just because I do like that extra little bit of pop I feel like I could get off the Indies. But for the amount of Smith grinds I do, I gotta go with the Thunder inverted kingpins. These are just pretty good overall for the type of skating that I like to do. I'm probably gonna rock with these for a while. Okay, so one last thing I feel like is worth mentioning when it comes to the Indies and the Thunders. In the wintertime, the Thunder bushings freeze a lot more than the Independent bushings. Both bushings do freeze and become stiff, but you feel like you could get a little bit more turn from the Indies rather than the Thunders. The Thunders just stiffen up so much that you feel like you literally cannot turn at all. For the winter time, these are going to be tough to skate, but for any other time of the year, I think I would love to skate these. Alright guys, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. That's my review between the Independent inverted kingpin truck and the Thunder inverted kingpin truck. At the end of the day, it's whatever truck you like best. I don't want to contribute to your madness, but I hope this helped you out in some way. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I love you all so much. Peace.